So guys, this is day 2 of Multiversus. I played a little bit as Banana Guard, went to work, came back. I'm here talking to you guys. There's been a lot of discussion about this game. It's kind of a mixed bag. Not everyone is as happy with the return as I was thinking. I was thinking everyone was just going to celebrate this game as being like a fucking badass game. It's not quite there, and I will agree that there is some problems, there's some kinks that need to be worked out. However, the potential for this game is better than ever. There's a few things from the beta that I don't know why they took out. For me, one of them is you get to make your own custom perk sets for every single character. Great. Having more than one custom set, perfectly fine. They need to have an option that lets you just like change your perk on the fly to match your random teammate in 2v2. Because I don't have time, like I can't just like I don't want to pick a custom perk set that just to have one perk be the same as my buddy and then have like the rest be whatever. If you have your own partner to play 2v2s and ranked with, or just even playing whatever 2v2s, and you have your set for depending on what character he picks to go with you, perfect. That's a great system. Let me change my perks on the fly still. I don't know why I can't just do that. You could do that in the beta. I don't understand why you wouldn't just do that now. Like, hello, why can't I just do that? But besides that, I don't have that many complaints. A lot of people are complaining about their favorite characters being nerfed, and the general game feel is slower, which has changed the way a lot of characters feel. So a lot of characters that used to be very viable, for me in particular, I think Bugs Bunny and Rick used to be way better because the game was a lot faster and spammier, and now I feel like my Bugs isn't as good. But Bugs and Rick are still both very good characters. I got my ass kicked by a Rick yesterday, and it's like, yeah, no, Rick's still good, Bugs is still good, but because the gameplay is slower, it's definitely it's gonna take some getting used to. And I thought Superman was nerfed so hard that I was like, I'm just not gonna play him anymore, because people can wiggle out of command grabs now. You can just dodge out of command grabs. Sorry if you hear the lawnmower in the background, by the way. I can't. I want to record now. I'm not gonna stop recording, but people can wiggle out of command grabs now, and that definitely nerfs Superman. It nerfs Black Adam and Jason a little bit, but not nearly as much. It really nerfs Superman hard, but they also changed his up B so he can't just throw people straight up or straight down. And I know a lot of people were fishing for extremely early kills off the ledge using the up B, but if you know it's coming, you can get around that. It's not that big of a deal in my opinion, but it might be a noob killer, so I get why they got rid of it. I personally think that those kills with Superman come in very clutch situations, but I thought they nerfed Superman to the point where he wasn't as viable, but I was dead wrong. His neutral air can really carry people off stage. It's a higher skill ceiling. You have to actually practice it, get good at it, and like newer players are going to struggle with stuff like that. But if it's harder to play Superman, but he's still just as viable and kills just as well and can carry people off stage with his neutral air and like fucking really make someone's life miserable and even get some early kills with it, then Superman has fundamentally stayed the same. It's harder to execute, which is perfectly fine, because if you're gonna kill people early, it should be hard to execute. You shouldn't be killing people early for free. It should be hard to kill people early. So I think this is a fair balance change for Superman, and I still enjoy playing as him, but because he's just a little bit harder, I'd rather just stick with characters I'm better with. And my main is Wonder Woman, was my main in the beta. Originally my main was Batman, and then I switched to Wonder Woman, and Bugs was probably my second favorite character, because Bugs was just busted. Bugs is a broken character. He was so OP, it was ridiculous. I think now I like Batman more than Bugs again. But the thing about Wonder Woman and Batman is that they play exactly the same. Batman has a few new moves that makes him even better. He still feels really fast even though the game is slower, and I think Harley Quinn feels the same way. Batman and Harley Quinn are so fast, and everyone else is slow now, and you just womp on them. You know, you just smack some sense into them. It's great, and that's the thing. So there's a lot of people complaining about the nerfs and the game speed being slower. You find the right character. Listen, it's just a new meta. That's all this is. That's how games work. Buffs and nerfs come out, there's a new meta, and that's how this game works. So for me playing Wonder Woman, I feel the exact same. I don't feel like the game is that different for me. However, I know factually it is slower. I know that factually. And I know that factually you can't spam dodge in air constantly, and it doesn't, like, you don't travel really far dodging, you kind of just, like, go a little bit, kind of like Smash Ultimate. However, stop spamming dodge in air. Like, you shouldn't do that anyway. That's bullshit. The game never needed that, because it was way too safe. You just constantly throw out moves and spam moves. It sucked. This is better. I won't say Multiversus used to suck. Multiversus was really fun. I think it still really is fun. However, I think they could increase the speed a little bit. I think the dodging and the meter for dodging is perfect the way it is. I've noticed that playing solo, I felt like in the beta it was unviable. And now it is viable. Now you can actually play solo and it's fine because the defensive options have been nerfed completely. So I think that's a good thing. And that's the thing. Making the game's 1v1 actually work is a W that this series needed. I'm so sorry if you hear the lawnmower and shit out there, the weed eater, whatever the guy's using. I think with a few more balance updates, more buffs and nerfs, plus maybe more adjustments to the game's speed, which we might not get till like next season or something, or maybe even a few seasons, because they want to really test the waters. This game it's only day 2 of the game, guys. I think that this game has a chance of going right back on top and being awesome again. It also doesn't hurt that Joker and Jason are both amazing. They're really fucking good. Like, Jason is just a character where, like, if you're good at the game, you play him for like a little, like one match or two, and you're like, instantly, you're like, yep, yep, this guy fucks. Yep, I know exactly how to use this character. So it just depends, because if you get paired up in a random duo and your partner is Jason and he's not very good, he's just combo food. He's just gonna get destroyed. He's not going to help you fight back at all, and it sucks. He is harder to kill, thankfully, but it really sucks when people don't know what they're doing and they're using Jason in duos. I think Jason, people will play him in singles and get, like, some easy kills because he's a big tank, but in duos, like, it sucks when I'm playing Wonder Woman who's a tank, and I get paired up with Jason who's also a tank, and he's even bigger, slower version of Wonder Woman, and I'm fighting, like, Shaggy and Harley Quinn, and I'm like, okay, why couldn't I get Shaggy or Harley Quinn, and then the other one get Jason? Why do I have to get paired up with Jason, you know? Like, those two are really fast, they're just gonna beat the shit out of Jason. I have to constantly use my shield to protect Jason. Stop this. Stop this madness. Again, if he was a good Jason player, he could probably fuck some shit up and get some early kills on Harley Quinn because she's a glass cannon. But Harley Quinn's so slippery and Jason's so slow that, you know, it's my job to kill Harley Quinn, basically. Luckily, with Wonder Woman, I can kill the slippery characters, is why I like playing her, because she can kill basically everyone. Whereas other characters, you're kind of, like, for those really fast assassin characters, you kind of need your partner to do it for you if you're a big, slow guy. So, unless you get really good at the character, then maybe you can. But yeah, I mean, that's the trade-off of being a big, slow guy, after all. All that being said, I think the game's... I'm still going to play the crap out of it. Like, I don't think it's worse than the beta. In fact, I don't... But I wouldn't say it's better, either. It's different. I wouldn't say it's worse or better. That's the sad thing. It's just different. So... And the trade-off is, it's like, yes, less spammy defense and less spammy random throwing moves out. But I do think the game could be better, could be sped up. Like, there's elements of the beta that I think are better than what we have right now. So, in the future, we could get a best of both worlds situation, and then I could say this game is definitively better than the beta. Right now, I don't think it's worse or better. All that being said, I might just end this video quickly here, because there is other stuff I want to talk about that I could just put in another video, so I think I might just do that. So you guys might get 2 videos a day plus me live streaming it, but I might stream it on Twitch, I don't know. Either way, I'm going to end this one here. This is my current thoughts after day 1 and a little bit of day 2. And then next video, I want to talk about the characters that have been leaked, because there's been massive leaks for this game. A lot of you probably have already seen it. There's videos out, there's screenshots out. I mean, I've watched video of people playing as Agent Smith. I've seen Agent Smith's entire fucking moveset. Of course, it might change, but yeah, no, I've seen it. It's even on YouTube. It's not even like it's only on Twitter. It's on fucking YouTube. Not only that, but we've seen a lot of the skins coming out, and we know the characters who have the most work done on them. I'll go ahead and say them right now. It's Samurai Jack, it's Aquaman, and it's Daffy Duck. Those are probably the next 3 characters coming after Agent Smith. So, it is what it is. I'll talk more about all this stuff in the next video. I'll see you guys on the next one.